name is Simon and this is my first attempt at a video. It's been suggested to me by various people that I should have a go at making videos. It's currently 8 o'clock in the morning and I've just finished a night shift and it is already baking hot out there. So hydration is going to be a key element today, I feel. I've only got one field at the moment, and that is a grass field, and it's looking quite overgrown, so we'll have to see how it goes. So today I am using the XP Deus. I'm a bit of an XP fanboy. I'll be using it in the hot program with a few minor tweaks, bumping the sensitivity up a little bit because of the depth of the grass, and the audio response up as well because I'm a slightly deaf aging musician. I'll be using it with the HF elliptical coil to start with. I might change to the X35 coil depending on how it's going. First target, it's ringing in at a nice 71 with a dead straight line on the XY screen, and it's somewhere in here. And would you believe it, it is just the centre of a shotgun cap. Lovely. A cracking signal, beautiful on the XY screen. I don't know if that'll come out well on video or not. Numbers in the high 80s, and it's somewhere in this little clod. Let's have a look and see what we got. I should have known, too good to be true. It's just a bit of bomb shrapnel. Here we have our faithful little pewter button. This field is absolutely littered with these. I probably won't film too many of these. Here we go, first of the day, probably not the last. The little pistol shot, this one seems to have struck something. Nice little bit of history. This little hole here, not too deep at all, is this little thing. I don't know if you can see the decoration on it, but it looks like it had a loop at the top section, so possibly some sort of tiny little pendant. There's nothing on the other side of it, but yeah, some nice decoration there. Hoping that's focusing. I can't see very well because of the sun. Very nice for the good pot. I've no idea what this little thing is. It rang up a good one. Yep, not the foggiest. Any ideas, let me know. Ow! And here we have another one of those signals you just can't ignore, but it is just a big flat piece of copper. In my venture along the side of the road, and there's a spoil heap here. Somebody's obviously dug themselves a garden pond and dumped it in the edge of the field. So I ran my detector over it as I was going, and this little thing's come out. No idea what it was. It's obviously, oh sorry, it's been broken off there. Possibly some sort of strap end or belt decoration. Lovely little thing. Yeah, happy with it. I know I said I wasn't going to film many buttons of nothingness today, but this is one of those that gives you a heart attack. Look at that glint. poking out the side of the clod, lying to me. Ah, evil things. Right, so I just spent a little while trying to get this out, thinking it was something good. Alas, it just seems to be a big copper handle from something. You can see there it's got iron running through the middle, which is where the iffy signal came from. But with that much copper around it, you've got to dig them up, haven't you? Okay, so onto a pretty good signal here. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but it's beautiful on the XY screen. Nice 82, usually where big coppers come in. So let's have a little look and see what we can find. And here it is, and it's not. Ooh, it is a rather interesting little thing though. A nice decoration on it. Possibly a lid to something. I'll just give it a quick brush and get. Yeah, so possibly a lid to a very small jar. It's got a hole through it, so a little handle might have gone through there. Yeah, not sure on that one, but it's not a piece of shrapnel and it's not a piece of tin can. Gotta love it. And about 10 metres away from that last really good signal, we've got another one. Don't know if you're picking that sound up with the background noise. Great signal on the XY screen. Let's have a look. Oh. Okay, so we've got ourselves a button. I'll have a look, see if there's any detail left on it. Looks like it might have been military. If there is, I'll get back to you. Right then. I'm not 100% sure, but I haven't picked it out yet. That looks very coin-like to me. Yep, we've got ourselves a hammered. Right, I'll give it a quick clean up and I'll get back to you. Brilliant. Okay, so I've given it a little bit of a clean up and I'm not entirely sure what it is. I will have to have a bit of a research on this one. It's not one of the usual suspects. I'll try and get it to focus. Try and zoom in. Yeah, not one that I recognise instantaneously. I'll have to have a bit of a research on that one. Lovely, really happy. Rightio, just had this up. At first I thought it was another musket ball, but I'm thinking now possibly a weight of some sort, because it's got a hole going right through it, although the hole is small at that end and large at that end. Looks like it might have a little bit of decoration on it as well, but I'll need to clean that up a bit. On we go. Right, so I'm sitting down now, taking a little break, have myself a drink, give my coil a booster charge, because running these HF coils hot really takes it out of the battery. Had a little conflab with a guy I know who's really good with coins, and between him and the internet, I think what I have there is a William the Conqueror coin from the 6th coinage, and it's the sword type silver penny, which is very, very nice indeed. Right, got another button. This time there is a little detail left on it. I don't know if you'll make it out on camera or not. It's there's a crown. Yeah, a crown and the number 98. So I shall look into that when I get home later. But it was another heart stopper, because it's still got gold gild on it again. Lovely job. Right, so I've got myself a tiny little square of lead. I'm not sure if you can make it out, but there is some detail on that side. I'm not quite sure what. And there's definitely something stamped on that side of it. So I'm not entirely sure what it is. We'll have to have a better look at home. Still, nice find. Bit of history. Oh, pesky rows are getting bigger. Look at that. Look at that. Looks like some sort of connector or something like that. It looks fairly modern. It's been stamped out. I don't think it's anything old. But look at that. Miles down. Right then. This looks to be some sort of huge lead button. Quite a reasonable way down there as well. No wonder that rang up nicely. Look at the size of that. Okay, I'm making my way slowly back to the car now, and I've just had an absolute peach again. Don't know if you can make that out. But let's have a look and see what we got. Same as when we started, a beautiful signal, and it's a lump of shrapnel. Oh well, let's crack on. Okay, so we seem to find a lot of these up here. Just a tiny blank lead disc. I'm guessing it was probably destined to be a bag seal. Still interesting. And it's rare to have been here this long and not found one. It's a 303 bullet. These are a pain in the backside for any detectorist on the Kent coast. These and the casings they came in. And it's one of those. Lots and lots of those again come up around here. Oh well, sounded nice. And yet another musket ball. I have dug so many of these today, there must have been one hell of a battle up here. Okay, I had no idea what that was, but it was definitely something. As you can imagine, it rang up a good one. I had my first full jetton and look at it, it's folded up. Might have to see how strong it is and see if it can be unfolded. I'll give it a proper clean up when I get home. Still, it's in a